Imagine a world where magic sparkles in the air like stardust, where forests hum with the whispers of ancient trees, and where the skies themselves seem to bend in awe of the wonders below. This is a place where anything is possible, where every corner of the world hides secrets waiting to be discovered. And in this world, the greatest adventure is yet to come. But wait, before we dive into this magical journey, think for a moment. What does it take to create a world that will captivate the hearts of those who enter it? What are the key ingredients that transform a simple story into something that will enchant, inspire, and uplift? Well, you're about to find out. Stick with us until the end, because we're about to reveal the recipe for the perfect light fantasy tale. This is the magic you've been waiting for. The first step in crafting a light fantasy story is to dream up a world that feels alive, vibrant, and full of possibility. Picture it now. Vast fields that stretch endlessly under a soft golden sun, towering mountains that seem to kiss the sky, and peaceful villages where every door opens to a new story. The key here is to create an environment that feels as if it has existed long before your characters appeared, and will continue to thrive long after. But no world is truly complete without its inhabitants, is it? Your heroes, whether they're brave warriors, wise wizards, or charming adventurers, must be people who inspire hope and courage. These characters should have qualities that make them relatable yet extraordinary. They might be kind-hearted souls, driven by a desire to help others, or they could be adventurers seeking something deeper, something magical that will change the world. And then there's the magic itself, the heart of any good fantasy tale. Light magic, not dark or sinister, but magic that heals, grows, and protects. Imagine wizards using their powers to nurture the land, or perhaps animals with enchanted abilities that guide the heroes on their journey. This is the kind of magic that binds the story together, making it not just an adventure, but a journey towards something greater. The next element to include in your light fantasy story is the theme of friendship. No hero truly conquers great odds alone. It's the bonds formed along the way, the friendships, the alliances, that make the journey worth taking. Think of tales like The Lord of the Rings, where companions face dangers together, and their loyalty to each other is what keeps them going, even in the darkest times. Of course, what's a great adventure without a few challenges along the way? But in light fantasy, these challenges are never insurmountable. Instead, they serve as stepping stones, opportunities for growth and discovery. Whether it's solving a riddle to unlock a hidden treasure or helping a mystical creature in need, each obstacle faced should make the heroes stronger, more connected to one another, and more in tune with the magic of their world. Now, let's talk about the villains. In light fantasy, the antagonists aren't evil for the sake of being evil. Rather, they're often misguided or misunderstood, their actions driven by fear or a desire for power that they don't fully comprehend. In these stories, the villain may eventually come to realize the error of their ways, or perhaps their downfall comes from their own inability to embrace the light and love that the heroes represent. It's important that your world feels like a place where good can triumph. Every twist, every turn in the story should lead toward hope and resolution. Imagine a story where, after facing dragons, dark forests, or sorcerers, the heroes discover that the greatest power lies within them. Their courage, their kindness, and their ability to believe in something greater than themselves. And let's not forget the final element, the magic of wonder. In light fantasy, there's always a sense of awe. Perhaps the heroes discover a lost city, or a garden where flowers sing, or a crystal cavern that glows with an otherworldly light. These moments of wonder remind us why we fell in love with fantasy in the first place, because the world is filled with possibilities we haven't yet dreamed of. As our heroes continue their journey, they find themselves facing not just external battles, but internal ones too. They struggle with doubts, fears, and the weight of their choices. But it is in these moments of vulnerability that they grow the most. Light fantasy is about embracing the idea that no one is perfect, but everyone has the potential for greatness. It's about learning that the light within us can overcome even the darkest of fears. But what really sets light fantasy apart is its message of hope. There's always a sense that no matter how hard things get, there is always something worth fighting for. Whether it's the love of a family, the loyalty of a friend, or the desire to protect a world that is filled with beauty, the hero's motivations are rooted in positivity. This is what keeps them going when the odds seem impossible, because they know that goodness will always prevail. And the adventures themselves? They're filled with unexpected turns and moments of wonder. From enchanted forests to hidden castles, every setting should transport the viewer to a world that feels just beyond the edge of their imagination. Imagine a waterfall that turns into a rainbow as it falls, or a moonlit night where the stars seem to dance in the sky. These elements not only serve as backdrops, but as characters in their own right. Magical, mysterious, and full of wonder. The beauty of a light fantasy tale is that it's filled with moments of joy and wonder, where every challenge is an opportunity for growth. For example, perhaps the heroes must find a way to awaken an ancient tree that holds the key to saving the world. In doing so, they'll not only unlock a piece of forgotten magic, but they'll also discover the importance of patience, teamwork, and understanding the true meaning of their quest. But there's more to this world than just the heroes and their journey. It's the smaller moments that truly make the story come alive. Picture a scene where the heroes sit by a campfire, sharing stories and laughter under a sky full of stars. Or perhaps they stumble upon a village of creatures that can communicate through music, teaching them the importance of listening, not just to words, but to the heartbeats of the world around them. And let's not forget about the magic of transformation. In light fantasy, transformation isn't just about changing the world, it's about changing ourselves. It's about learning, evolving, and becoming the best version of who we are meant to be. Through the trials and triumphs, the characters discover their inner strength, and in doing so, they become the heroes they were always destined to be. As the story unfolds, our heroes will come to realize that their greatest strength lies not in their powers or weapons, but in their ability to inspire others. It's in their kindness, their belief in the goodness of the world, and their willingness to fight for what's right. They become symbols of hope, reminding everyone that even in the darkest times, light can still shine through. And as the story nears its end, the world itself seems to breathe a sigh of relief. The land that once seemed dark and full of danger now glows with a renewed sense of peace. The villains, now transformed by their own realization, step aside, allowing the heroes to bring the world into a new era. The sun rises on a world that has been healed, not by force, but by the strength of the heart and the power of love. In the end, what makes light fantasy so special is the message it carries, that no matter how dark the world may seem, there is always hope. There's always a chance for redemption, for healing, for growth. It's about believing in the good, even when faced with challenges that seem impossible. And in the world of light fantasy, that belief is enough to change everything. So as you embark on your own creative journey, remember this. The key to a great light fantasy story is balance. Magic, friendship, growth, and hope. With these elements, you can create a world that not only entertains, but also inspires. And if you want to continue exploring magical worlds and creating your own stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and see what magic you create next.